Hello there, this is Patricia from Pinky's World. Tonight I have this cute little box that I've made in preparation for Valentine's Day coming up. I know it's next month, but you know, we like to be ahead of the game. And if you wanted to order the stuff to make this, you need a bit of time, don't you? So anyway, it's a lovely box. It has like a triangular push-in top. I don't want to open it because of it all tied up for you. And what I've used for it is these gorgeous papers. I showed you these last week. They're called All My Love Designer Papers, and they are just beautiful. And this one I used the hearts out of it. It's gorgeous, like it's so nice for Valentine's Day and Mother's Day. Perfect for those lovely early spring cards. Let me get this out and show you a bit of it. It is beautiful. The papers are just so lovely, honestly. You will not be sorry if you buy this. This is the one I'm using today. It's so gorgeous. Look at the hearts in that. Oh, it's like a border. Oh, it's beautiful. I actually think I'll make a matching card to go with it. And of course it's double-sided. You can see the hearts in the background there. This is the flip side of this one, which is beautiful too. And there's lots to choose from, and the matching colours that go along with it are balmy blue, crumb cake, flirty flamingo, lovely lipstick, sea foam, soft sea foam, and whisper white. And this one I went with lovely lipstick and the lovely lipstick ribbons, which are also in this suite. And I've added a wee bit of gold thread to tie on the tag, and the tag comes from the matching stamp set from the suite as well, called Forever Lovely. So it's all available in the spring summer catalogue, which you know you can now buy from. And I hope you are enjoying getting some freebies with the celebration. So let's get started. Get these out of the way. So you want to get yourself a piece of card, and it needs to measure 7.5 by 10.5. I'm going to do some scoring first on the long side, the 10.5 side. So just score at 2.5, 5, 7.5, and 10. And just spin it round, and we're going to score it at 2.5 and 5. And then spin it back round. And we'll want to get yourself a ruler and a pencil. And we'll want to measure 1 1/4 inches from that first line, that first score line here. 1 1/4 just, and put a wee pencil mark on it. There and on that one. And just simply line up your ruler on those pencil marks and draw yourself a light line. Just very light, because you're going to rub it out. And then you can put your, I'm just going to put my pencil in there. Put your scoreboard away, but keep your scoring tool, because you're going to need it. So now that you've that done, on each of those lines you want to measure the center point of each square, each rectangle, sorry. So it's 2.5 inches wide, so the center point of that is going to be 1 1/4. So just make your wee dot there, 1 1/4 on each. It's very important to get this particular part right, because it really makes the measurements, the lines, all sit perfectly when you go to close in all those triangles. If you're slightly out at all, you will see it, and you don't want to. But this is the only awkward part, or slow part. It's not even awkward, yours not. So mark them at 1 1/4 each. You can do your score now, and then we'll do the rubbing out to get rid of those. So you want to go to that point, and you want to bring it down to this point, which is the next line, that you're in the middle of this first square block here. So you're going from that point to there, and from that point to there, scoring it from the dot. And then make sure too that you're allowing, use the thin end, and make sure you're allowing for the actual thing to get right into that corner and right onto that. Don't go right at it so it's marking it slightly over, because it just knocks your measurements out. So use the point correctly. You want to be right in there and then straight up to the dot. Do that on this side, on all of them. You actually put your thing in the corner and butt that up to it, and it gets you in perfectly. And just keep doing that right across. Put your into the corner, butt that up, and up you go. Same again, into your corner, butt it up, and mark it. And then just turn your card and do the same, the opposite direction. Just butt your into the corner, butt it up, and bring it up. Into your corner again. It's harder to see this time. Into your corner, up you come. And the last one, into your corner, and up you come. Now, that's your folds done. Get yourself a rubber and rub out those pencil lines. Nearly did it with those dots, didn't I? Now, we want to do a bit of cutting, so I'm also going to mark this so that you know where to cut. So we're going to be cutting, you don't need to fold it, but this triangle is going to come out on the top of them all. So just X it out, and you're going to cut the corner of that one and the corner of that one, and the same here. And this one's going to go. You're just chopping up each of these ones, and that should be you covered. So let's go. You could do your folding now if you fancied it. I just go with whatever I feel like at the time. So just cutting up each of those. I got a box like this filled with chocolate, big giant box, and I thought it was just lovely, the fold of it. So of course I had to sit and replan it again with the small measurements, because I didn't want to make a big bulky one. I think this would be a lovely wee gift box for a bit of jewellery or something. My boys are always looking boxes for their wives coming up to this time of the year for Halloween for Valentine's Day, so they'll definitely be well used. Now for this one, for these cuts, your point is in there, right? So you want to go from this corner to that and then back up there. That's what you're cutting away. So you can mark it with a pencil if you're not confident, but really it's okay just to go ahead and do it. Just you're leaving a V, so you're left with this. Same again from this corner. Whoops. Straight up to the dot. Turn and bring it up to this dot, this corner. And just repeat that all along. And your last one. And I think that's it. So we'll get rid of the rubbish, and you can do your wee folds now. We'll do the plain ones first. Bone folder. Now you can take time and trim up the edges of these if you want, if it's hanging out, you know, the ridges. I'm just going ahead, I can trim them off if they're not looking neat. So that's those done. We'll do the long ones. And these wee end ones. And we have this one to do. And then we'll do the tricky ones. So, these ones are going to fold like this. Your triangle goes in. Give them a good neat score. And then you need to go to your other side and put your triangle down if you can. It will fold for you. Press it with your fingers and then just use your bone folder to give it a good neat fold. And you just do that right across. Bend so that you're getting that triangle shape. Oh, I've marked that. And go to your other side. And bend. Now just make sure it all, I can see that one wandering off there a wee bit. And that will just knock the shape of your box out if you're not careful. So just keep doing that till you get all your triangles with a good crisp edge. Make sure you're happy with where it's lining up. And your last one should just fold there. And that's it. So we could now put on our, well actually I want to close it up and then put our DSP on. So we want to glue on this, and I'm just going to use my wet glue because I want a good permanent hold. Just don't go too near your edges so it doesn't squeeze out on you. This is a brand new one I opened and it might be a bit runny because it's so full. Right, fold that over, fold this over, make sure everything's nicely lined up. Excuse me. Just make sure you're happy enough with it. We have a wee bit here we can now cut off. This was our wee join there. It doesn't look like it is joined. So just trim that off if you can. So it's all nicely pointed. Now I don't actually want it all. I don't want to use it all because when you go to try and close this up, because it's a smaller version of the box, it may not fold in as easy because there's too many points for close proximity. So we're going to trim it. And that's entirely up to you. I took about ½ an inch off it when I was making the other one, so I'm just going to do the same. Just mark ½ an inch at either side and put your ruler. And just trim those away. And you can take more of it if you're still not happy, because just as I said, it's a small closure. But I didn't want it too skimpy, so you just have to be careful and see what you want yourself. So don't seal up your bottom until you're happy enough with it. You see it able to pop in nicely. There. It looks like you're going to squash it to death, but it does go in. Just trim it till you're happy. Like I'm happy enough with that. That's pretty good. So we can seal our bottom. No, we can't seal the bottom because I want to put my DSP on. So we know it works. Pop it back out. You'd nearly think, now look, see how it's curling a wee bit. I'm not happy. I'm going to trim it again, just ever so slightly. It doesn't harm the box at all. It still keeps its lovely wee shape. But you don't want to turn it into a puzzle. It should flow through nicely. I know this, you're saying a waste of card, but I reduced it the first time and I didn't like it. I says I'll work my way down as and when I need it. I think it's a better idea just. So, push the 4 corners in like this. Come on, in you go. There, perfect. It's working perfectly. I'm happy enough. It'll be easy getting open. You'll put your finger in and pop it. So, now we're ready to put our DSP on. Now, we know this is the back, the join fold, so we want to do the same. I have a piece of DSP cut, I think it's actually longer than 10.5, did I trim it? 10.5 inches, that's 12. I'll trim it off as we go around. You need 10.5 inches, a half an inch is just for the wee join, and 2.25 inches deep. Just double check that. Yep, 2.25. So you could go with either, but that's going to be lost on. So I'm going with this. And just have the pattern facing whichever way you think is the nicest for you. And I'm going to start here and just use the tape runner for this. So put a wee line of tape. I'm going to do one down because this is the join, and just line that up right to the, put it up to the, in fact, no, bring that over your join. I did that the last time, started there, and I decided this would be nicer. See what I mean? My join's here, and it's pattern paper, so you can see the join. I would rather have that underneath and this coming right to the edge, so that's what I'm doing this time. So just make sure it goes on straight for you, don't hang about like I did there. Line it up with the score line of your box. Turn it over. Put some more tape on. And just fold it over. And just keep opening your box to allow it to get that wee bit of stretch so that it fits properly. See what I mean? It sits nicely around your corners then when you do it like that. So the last bit here, we're going to let that one stick, and we're going to stick it down here and here. So fold that one down and bring this one over. And make sure it's lined up nicely with your other bit of paper. And then open that up so it hasn't taken right there. And I'm just going to trim this one. And then to make that stick, I'm actually using wet glue. Just a wee trail of it on that overlap. Press it down. Oops. So that's your box made and covered. So I'm looking inside for the back fold is here, so this is going to be the back of the box. So we'll put, yes, that, and then that. So that's the way they're folding. And if you see now that some of it is not folding in too neat, don't be afraid to trim. You can trim off the side ones, no matter what, like they can go in like that. This one's definitely sticking over the edge, so I'm going to trim it. And this is the part you would do at the earlier stage if you wanted. See how it's folding for you. And there, that should cover nicely. So, wee bit of wet glue, either of those two flaps. And a bit of wet glue on the bottom. I kept all these big because if you're putting anything weighty, it's better to have a good firm bottom. Who doesn't like a good firm bottom? And just line your box up nicely. And then just do your closure. Whoops, I pushed that in a wee bit too far. Now, I want to tie the ribbon now. The ribbon I'm going with, I haven't anything other than this lovely one, which is a perfect match. It's, oh goodness, what do you call it? Flirty Flamingo. And it comes as one of the freebies. This whole package you get as one of the freebies in Celebration. So check it out. It's in the £45 freebie. And it's organdy ribbon combo pack, and you get all those colours in it. Look at the colours. I mean, perfect for your summer, spring, summer crafting. Why not get it free? So remember to keep your back to your back. I'm going to start here at the bottom the way I did before. Bring it round. Oh, start at the top, Patricia, and bring it round. Why do I do that wrong every single time? Just keep your turn nice so it sits nice and flat. Bring it back up. You will squash the lid of your box just simply because you're pulling so hard. Now tie that in a wee bow and then swap over and put it underneath there. That box will sit much better once there is actual items in there. Tie yourself a nice big bow. Now, if your box is popped, just pull it. Tie my bow too tight, maybe. There's it. And just trim off your ribbon. Now, we're going to need a wee bit of stamping done. And to do that, let's see, I'll put some out of the way. So untidy. Right, so you're going to need a bit of Whisper White. I have not got Flirty Flamingo, so I'm going with Powder Pink, which matches beautifully, believe it or not. And the stamp I'm using is from that set, and it's just Love You, the same as I did in this wee box. I think I'll punch my circle out first so I know I'll get it in the centre. Love You. Leave yourself a wee bit of room at the top for looping your thread through. I think it's not a bad wee match at all for that. So now we need a bit of Flirty Flamingo. What did I do with you? Oh dear, dear. Seriously? Can I find my Flirty Flamingo? No, I can't. I don't know what I've done with it. I had it sitting here. For goodness sake. It's not just typical, isn't it? I'm going to have to do the sheet. Slip me pink. I don't know where that has went to. But we're sorted now. Now I need my punch. Ugh, gremlins. Punch yourself a 1.5 inch circle to go with that travelling flirty flamingo. So use your dimensionals. Put a few on this, sorry. Maybe hopefully edit this bit out. Stick that onto your circle. So sorry for keeping you, honestly. Organised chaos. And then just punch yourself a wee hole through both at the top there. And we're going to use this lovely, now what did I do with it? Here. I'm all flustered now. This is lovely gold metallic threads, really thin. It just adds a wee bit of niceness to love and Valentines and all that. So get yourself a strip about there and fold that, and just do that about 5 times, just to make it a wee bit thicker. Because it's so thin, sometimes I think you can barely see it. And I want to be able to see it. It is lovely and subtle, like, but I think about 5 folds is okay. And then just thread it through your hole if you can get it all in. Yep. And then we're just going to, where's the back of my box? We'll go here. Thread it under your ribbon on your box and just tighten a wee knot. And then you can get your wee bits cut off the ends. And there you have, you can position that then wherever you want and spread your goldy bits out. And there you have it. And as I said, that box does sit lovely. I just keep pushing it down. But if you had your items in there, it's going to be nice. Fill it up with chocolates and don't tie your bow as tight as I do. That didn't happen the last one. But there you have it, 2 different lids. Just call it a try. What do you call that lid? Does anybody know? I think it's just nice. If it would stay up. Now, what do you think? Which colour? I think I like the nice light colour, but this is very romantic for Halloween. Why do I keep saying Halloween? Come on. Right, okay, that's me. I'm having a break. I've worked too hard today. So, celebration has begun. You can get these items in the Spring Summer catalogue, and if you order enough you can earn some freebies. So all the links to everything I use will be down below, and links to my blog and whatever. And remember, I post cards 3 times a week as well. Monday, Wednesday and Friday I do cards on my blog. So you can also sign up for my newsletter, and I'll hopefully be posting out wee bits and pieces of PDFs and whatever for you to try out. So that's me for the evening. Thanks very much for dropping by. I'll see you on Thursday. Bye.